6 pieces positioned on the blue field. And this balance can only be changed by reaching the exchange zone, and they're choosing to change their field positions. And this is how both players set up their setup pawns. And now let's view an illustration game on how Gemini checkers is played. The player using the red pawns leads off the game by making a checker move on the blue field. As the gameplay alternates back and forth, each player has a choice on whether to move on the blue field or on the red field. As in the game of checkers, each player is trying to reach their opponent's starting zones so that they may become a king. A player's pawn on the blue field can only move and jump on the blue field, and vice versa. A pawn on the red field can only move and jump on the red field. That is, unless he makes it to and through any one of the 4 exchange zones. Once a player's pawn becomes a king, that pawn can move forward, backwards, and it can also jump checkers forward or backward. And it earns the right to move through any one of the 4 exchange zones to the other dimension of playing field. By so doing, in this way, he can reinforce his pieces in either playing field so as to counter any move or play while outmaneuvering his opponent. Yes, Gemini checkers is mind-boggling, simplistic strategy at its very best. Again, upon reaching his opposition's starting zone and turning that pawn over, he becomes a space king, which now becomes empowered to move and jump his opponent's pieces whenever it is his turn to play. As he continues on to seek to empower all of his other pieces, one at a time, while alternating the play back and forth with his opponent, as each player takes their turn, alternating their turn to play back and forth as they both attempt to outmaneuver each other in a sort of counter strategy. Both players must try to avoid being entrapped and rendered ineffective insofar as being unable to reinforce their game pieces in either one of their desired field positions.